Buongiorno, buon popolo. The beginning of October means that we gather again to celebrate our patron Saint Francis on his feast day, the 4th of October. There will be a ceilidh in the church hall on Saturday, the 1st of October, starting at 6 p.m. It's not too late to get a ticket and join in. Details of how to do so are in both the paper and electronic bulletins, and it'll be great to dance together after so long. On Sunday, the 2nd of October, we will keep our Feast of Dedication, an opportunity to give thanks for our church building and those who have helped to maintain and add to it over the years. Look out in the bulletin for information about how we propose to celebrate the lives of many of these folks in the coming 70th year of our foundation. On Sunday afternoon, as a mark of our outreach, some of us are going on a litter pick in the Ousburn. Again, full details in the bulletin. And please, join us if you can. We'll gather at 12 p.m. in the church hall and we'll be provided with litter grabbers by our local councillors. Just make sure you're wearing suitable clothing and bring a packed lunch. On Monday, the 3rd of October, we will hold an evening service at 7 p.m. in church called the Transitus. This service commemorates the death of Francis in 1226, and it is a solemn occasion, remembering the sadness of that night, and yet also the quiet assurance of glory which it signified, ending with the sounding of a bell 44 times, one bell for every year of his life. The next day, Tuesday 4th of October, St. Francis's Day, there will be a monthly soup lunch from 12:30 to 1:30, another reaching out into our community. And later on the same day, there will be a sung Eucharist at 6:30 p.m. Please come if you can. The significance and impact of St. Francis remains a powerful sign to our generation. Sometimes it can feel as if this quixotic troubadour from so many centuries ago has nothing to do with our modern world. But if we remember his gospel-shaped determination to serve God in the church for the cause of the poor, to provide places where God is worshipped and adored, especially in the Eucharist, to encourage reconciliation wherever there is strife, and to welcome death not as an enemy but as a sister, confident in the resurrection to eternal life, we begin to see that his authentic expression of our relationship to the created order also has a remarkably modern ring to it as we contemplate the destructive force of Storm Ian in Florida this past week, adding to the many woes being visited on so many communities as a consequence of climate change caused by the human consumption of natural resources and especially the burning of carbon. I would say that Francis is absolutely a saint for our age, and we're lucky to have him as our patron. I'm delighted to be able to show you this reproduction of the earliest known image of Francis, painted by Cimabue, and the original to be found in the lower church of the Basilica in Assisi. This reproduction has been kindly given to us by one of the members of the Third Order in the Newcastle area, and we're very grateful to receive it. It reminds us also of the innovation that Francis brought by introducing the Third Order, which makes it possible for people to follow a Franciscan way of life, a rule of life, but to do so in their secular lives without having to take the monastic vows of poverty, obedience, and chastity. The Franciscan Third Order rule of life has 9 areas: the Eucharist, penitence, personal prayer, self-denial, retreat, study, simplicity, our place in society, work and our families, and obedience. I'd be very happy to talk to anyone who thinks they'd like to explore more about it. Religious life and spiritual disciplines can often sound like they're a limitation, a way of stopping people having fun. But the truth is that embracing less is a surer way of finding joy. The The Franciscan values of humility, love and joy show us that the more we are able to inhabit them, the more we will be able to make our church community distinctive. And that will commend us to our neighbours and to the wider community. And so, at this season of the year, we celebrate the many ways in which our worship and life together serves others to the glory of God. And, as always, in the words of Francis, Pax et bonum, peace and goodwill to everyone.